there was a Greek named Sandria and an Italian named Corleone. Corleone was planning blueprints to building his house. But then Sandria comes in and teaches him the ways of architecture. Architecture, for example, like houses, buildings, schools, stuff, you get it. Corleone starts creating a famous Italian sculpture. Then, out of nowhere, Sandria rejects the sculpture and teaches him the ways of sculpturization. Literature such as writing or whatever, the Italian such as Corleone himself didn't know anything about it. That's supposed to say God. Then Sandria teaches him how to spell God. And now the Italians know what literature is. Now the Italians know how to live life thanks to Greeks.
Rome was under the influence of 7 kings. Romans overthrew the last Etruscan kings and established a republic where citizens have the right to vote. It was the beginning of the new era. Go.
I'm Rome.
Vote!
I'm Rome.
I get to vote!
Well, I'm Rome.
Okay, Rome was engaged in continuous warfare and gained a large part of the Italian peninsula, which made war with Greece, but Rome overcame the Greeks and gained southern Italy also. Rome had conquered virtually all of Italy, giving them great amounts of power. Rome was divided into 2 groups, patricians and plebeians. The patricians were wealthy and had massive amounts of land, while the plebeians were less wealthy and small amounts of land. But both paid taxes, owed service, and could vote, so they were pretty much equal. There was conflict between the two, though. The children of the patricians and plebeians were forbidden to marry each other. Plebeians resented the situation and wanted full equality since they have done as much as the patricians on the political standpoint. This was called the struggle of the orders. In 287 BC, all Roman citizens were made equal under the law. Rome's first code of law was under the 12 Tables, which was adapted in 450 BC. This code was a product of a simple farming society and proved inaccurate for later Roman needs. The law stated that one was innocent until proven guilty. These laws were still active long after the fall of the Roman Empire.
Okay. The First Punic War. Romans' first war with Carthage began in 264 BC.
My troop, you go to Sicily.
Yes, sir.
The Second Punic War. Hannibal decided that the Carthaginians would bring the war to Rome.
I'm gonna bring the war back to you since I lost in the First Punic War. Oh no!
50 years later, the Romans fought the third and final battle with Carthage, the Third Punic War. And scene.
Directed the wars of the 3rd and 2nd century BC and took control of both foreign and domestic policy, including financial affairs.
You know what would be cool if we took over domestic party and foreign policy? I agree. Next scene.
In this scene, farmers were the backbone. We needed them whenever we ran out of men for what by taking over state-owned lands and by buying out small peasant farmers.
You know what I think Rome's problem is? That they have a decline in farmers.
I agree, brother.
We should pass land reform bills.
Agreed.
The senators didn't agree with them.
I don't agree, so bye. Bye.
Okay. In this scene, Maurice was a general and had a good system. And people got to volunteer in his army for land. He then left a powerful legacy, and Sulla took over. He took advantage of the new military system when the Council of Plebs tried to transfer command to Maurice. A civil war then broke out. Sulla won and seized Rome itself in 82 BC.
I volunteered to go into your army for land.
I'm finally a general.
I need my spot back.
No. No.
And a civil war breaks out. The end.
Hi, I'm Charles Gordon, and welcome to the first triumvirate. So we got Pompey, and he says, "Hey, Caesar, come through to Rome." And Caesar says, "All right, I'll come through." And then Pompey says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, is that your army?"
Yeah.
And then Caesar's like, "Hell yeah!" And then Pompey says, "Let's fight then." And then Caesar's like, "All right then." And then Pompey's like, "All right then." And then Caesar's like, "All right then." And then Pompey's like, "All right then." And then Caesar's like, "All right then." So Pompey runs away like a baby. And then Caesar does all this like dictatorship and all this cool stuff. So then Caesar does a lot of cool stuff, and then the senators get mad, which is led by Brutus, and then they get in a huge fight.
Go, let's go. Home down, home down. Go, 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 go. Go, go. We can bang the ball.
So Mark Antony gets with Cleopatra, and then that ends up being a fight with Mark Antony and Octavian.
I go. Am I supposed to hit him?
And Octavian ultimately wins against Mark Antony.
Okay. In 27 BC, Octavian declared the restoration of the Republic. Octavian. The Senate was satisfied by the traditional public reforms. Okay. But they knew that the Republic could not be fully stored. Octavian gave the power to the Senate, but became Roman emperor anyways. He was named the Revered One, which was Augustus. He was named Augustus by the Senate. Okay. The name was fit for gods, and the Senate gave Augustus the title of Emperor, which means Commander-in-Chief. Augustus maintained an army of 151,000 men, 28 legions, or 1 legion equals 5,000 troops. Only Roman citizens could be legionnaires, and so if you're Roman, you could only be in the legion. Senators could choose who they wanted to govern, but Augustus overruled them and did what he wanted anyways. Ta-da. Next page, I guess. In the early empire, a new system was allowed. Emperor to select successor from family. So Augustus or Octavian could choose who he wanted to govern. The first 4 emperors after Augustus came from his family: Tiberius, Caligula, Claudius, and Nero. Nero was a BA, and he could kill anybody if he wanted to. He could kill even his mother. The legions revolted against him. Nero committed suicide.
Kill yourself.
Wait. Wait. What an artist the world is losing in me.
After his death, a civil war broke out, and a flaw was detected. Without a system to select new emperors, emperors could be made and disposed by Roman legions.